Questions about customer needs, functional models, and final designs will be addressed in this presentation. Number 1. What were your customer needs for the product, and how did you get your design specifications from those needs? This product is FL07 Rechargeable Piggy Flashlight from the manufacturer Cukerlin. Our team benchmarked the following product by testing or evaluating them in person. The interpreted needs were generated by using answers from various interviews and surveys. We compiled them into a frequency table and generated out interpreted needs. Our customer needs are appearance, quieter, brighter, emergency use, and cost. For the customer need brighter, we performed a brightness test. For customer need quieter, we performed a loudness test. For customer needs appearance, emergency use, and cost, we performed 3 surveys. As a result, loudness must be less than 85 decibels with ear exposure no longer than 2 minutes at a time. For customer need brightness, we need to increase the lux level from greater than or equal to 50 centimeters away to greater than 150 lux. We cannot go past 1,000 lux when within 1 to 10 centimeters away from the subject for safety. For customer need appearance, surveys said they wanted different animal forms, strap to fit animal, and a variety of colors. For customer need use in an emergency, surveys said they wanted a brighter light and a flashlight to fit hand. And for customer need cost, surveys said they wanted it to cost less than $4.99. Creating tests for each customer need was a valuable task that helped us learn the ins and outs of each customer need. These tests tell us what we need to do in order to create design concepts that meet every customer need. The only test that was not helpful was the sound test because we can just remove the crank to remove sound, which meets the customer need of quieter. The other tests and results were helpful to the redesigning process. Number 2. What functional models did you develop for the existing product, and how did the models influence your design process? We learned through the black box that through the hand which pumps the crank, it creates sound. This was one of the main focuses in the redesigning process. Making the flashlight quieter was on the top of our list of customer needs. By removing the crank, we can make the flashlight quieter. This also goes with the need of appearance. By removing the crank, it makes the flashlight look sleeker and less bulky. The activity diagram helped us understand the steps of working the flashlight. By eliminating the crank, we removed the pump light and stopped pumping light activity. If we were to add more functions to this flashlight, we would have to add more steps and alternative activity to this diagram. Number 3. Describe your final proposed design and how it improves upon the existing product. To make our decision, our team did a Pew chart that included customer needs and the alternative flashlight designs. For each design idea, we would compare it to the original design and each customer need. For flashlight C, it received a +1 for appearance, because we added the grips, which makes it aesthetically pleasing. Since there is no crank, it received a +1 for quieter. It has a compass, grips, and a charging port, and for this we gave it a +1 for emergency. Because of the charging port and the compass, it would cost more to make, which means the price of the flashlight would go up. It received a -1 for the cost. This flashlight contains LED lights, which makes it brighter than the original. Because of this, it received a +1. The total for this design was +3. The flashlight that was chosen was a pig flashlight without a crank, with grips, a compass, and a charging port, LED lights, and is battery operated. We chose this flashlight because of its appearance, how quiet it is, how useful it is in an emergency, and how bright it is. We removed the crank to make the flashlight quieter and to add the compass. We noticed there was a magnet that belonged to the generator connected to the crank, and the magnet would interfere with the compass. With the removal of the crank, it made it possible to add the compass. The flashlight is brighter due to the LED lights, which meets customer need number 3 of brighter. We added a longer strap that will make it easier to hold, and the strap makes it easier to use in an emergency, which is customer need number 4. The addition of the compass and the grips also meets customer need number 4. Thank you for your time and attention during my presentation.